Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast. I'm your host, Mike Luke, joined by Jason Scheer. Welcome to the new folks that have found us. We very much appreciate you finding us, and we will try not to disappoint. Okay, now we have got a lot to get to this show. We're going to talk about Arizona, Tommy Lloyd, March trays is a thing. But first, I want to talk about one thing that is still bothering me, even though we won. H-Dick. I do not understand why Hunter Dickinson is allowed to foul every single time down the court here. It bothers me a great deal.
It's funny. You know what it feels like? Zach Edey was basically reffed a completely different way because he was big.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like that, where like the refs don't know how to do stuff because Hunter Dickinson is just big. Like,
but you're not allowed to hook somebody.
And it's I actually can live with the hooking. The one thing I hate, the moving screens, is just insane. Like every time down court, he did it. He could have fouled out within seconds.
Right. I like what he did too is when he shot his the one where he actually got called for it. He just shot his butt out there, and he's like, yeah. What do you mean there? I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do. I don't know. It bothers me a great deal. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, and it annoys me a great deal, Scheer.
And if it annoys you, it annoys me, Mike.
Yes, exactly. Now, I can also see, well, either way. Now, good question that was already brought in the chat by somebody smarter than me. Did Arizona break Kansas?
We'll find out. We'll find out.
I mean, I'm just saying. All right. Now, we got to lead with somebody here that did a lot, that's gotten a lot of grief on this show. Got a lot of grief, period. But, man, we got to give Trey Townsend his flowers, man. He's playing hard. He's attacking the basket. And the Tommy gun had something interesting to say, Jason Scheer. I'll allow you to say what the Tommy gun said.
Yeah, he said basically last night Trey didn't hit the three. He missed the three, and it wasn't a bad shot. It was fine. Mm-hmm. And he basically, the next time out, came to the huddle or whatever, and Tommy basically said that he told Trey to drive. And, and that he insinuated that they saw something on film where Kansas couldn't guard him, which is crazy because he's right. Kansas could not. Think about this, Mike. Think about what I'm saying here. Kansas could not guard Trey Townsend.
Yeah. I mean, and again, Tommy Lloyd basically, well, he just kind of insinuated that. Now, Joseph, always in here bringing us down, Joseph, what does he say?
Typical Joseph.
Yeah, he said, so we're just going to forget the season he's had? No! But guess what? The season's still going on. So guess what? He's got a chance to redeem himself to a certain degree here. If he's, if he balls out here in March, then it is what it is. That's what's important. But again, attacking the hoop, the high-low. Tommy, again, you messaged me or called me right before the game. Tommy gun, when you win 78.1% of your games, or it's even higher now, sometimes you know what you're doing to a certain extent. Tommy gun clearly knew what he was doing.
By the way, I said before on that phone call, I said, look, if you're Tommy and you could hold Hunter to 20 and 13, you'll take it. And that's what he finished with, what, 18 and 13 or something? You take it. You just do. And obviously, whatever strategy he had with the double or getting Hunter up, because the thing is, Hunter was 8 for 18, 3 of 5 from 3, or 2 of 5 from 3. So a third of his shots were from behind the arc. That means that whatever they were doing was clearly working. Because if Hunter Dickinson, I know, Mike, you hate open threes. I get it. And obviously, I don't disagree with you, but I'd rather, in that instance, Hunter Dickinson taking threes and you sagging off him and getting rebounds like they did last night than Hunter.
Yeah, but what I don't like is leaving Zeke Mayo open. Yeah. So when he gets started, when he gets hot, then it's like Charles Barkley always says, the house is on fire at that point. Don't leave guys open. I don't like it.
No, you're right. I was fine with the strategy on Dickinson. If Dickinson is going to beat you from 3, so be it.
It is. All right. Now, the officiating, I see what people are talking about, and I'm not blaming Kansas because that's what they get, but that first half was insane. That first half was absolutely insane. Arizona is in the bonus with 11 minutes left in the first half. They're in the double bonus at the under 8, and some of them were stupid fouls. I get it. I'm not going to dispute that. But some of those, it's like, dude, you're really calling that? That's the play. I mean, there's going to be contact on every play. It's does it actually impact the play? And that's where it got very annoying.
There were some where it was just stupid. And again, it goes to consistency, and that's why I felt good at halftime, because I felt like the refs really changed the first half and kept Kansas in it, because every time Arizona made a run, there was a foul here or there, take a guy off the bench, Kansas is on the line. It's just it had a weird feeling to it. And so It's just consistency. That's what bothers me the most.
Yes, I didn't really get that. I didn't really get that one at all. But either way,
All-headed ref Brad Rich is Michael Greenstein. We'll see if he refs tonight. Tonight, I'm just warning people, Mike. There's a very real possibility tonight is a Tony Padilla night.
Oh no, exactly. And Tony Padilla can absolutely insert himself into the game right there, and we will we will actually be talking about that. Now, let's talk about it here for a second. Let's talk a little bit then about KJ. Let's talk a little bit about KJ Lewis here. I predicted a big KJ Lewis game. I was right, but again, this is what KJ Lewis does. When KJ Lewis is attacking the hoop, we love KJ Lewis, and when he's doing that, it was good. I love that's the KJ Lewis that is a winning basketball player, Scheer.
Yeah, go to the basket, play defense, rebound, pass. The three was funny. And part of me, when that three went in, I was like, oh, Arizona won. Like it was KJ, because I was Carter was making threes, and then KJ hits the three, and you're like, oh yeah. But then a part of you is like, shoot, KJ's about to shoot 5 or 6 of these now. And he did it. And he played great. I don't remember, because I'm an old man now. Was the wrap, and people in the comments could help out, was the wrap on KJ's hand yesterday, or did he take it off?
I can't remember if the wrap was on. I should know that one as well.
Someone commented that it was off before the game, but I don't remember. And that would be the first game in weeks.
Do you think that he said you mess with the wrap, you get the hand?
I would assume. If someone could help me out, let me know, because maybe that is a thing. I don't know.
Right. Okay. But that was obviously that was good stuff. Let me ask you this year. Was this the best win of the season?
No, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty. I think, you know what, in a weird way, it wasn't the best win of the season, but I think it was the most wholesome win of the season. How about that? In that Arizona played a fair, and I'm going to say this right now, Kansas is definitely not the preseason number 1 team in the country, obviously. Get that. But I will say, if Kansas wins a couple games of the tournament, I'm not going to be in the least bit surprised.
They're still a solid team. It's funny because everyone's like, Kansas sucks. They don't suck. They just suck for Kansas.
Yeah, exactly. Now, let's see here. Andre Veras says, or BYU is impressive too,
I think BYU is the best win of the year. At BYU, that's not an easy place to win. And not only did Arizona win, that's when Trey went down, and then they kicked the crap out of him.
All right, Arizona's up to 11 in the net rankings now, and 12 in Ken Palm. Oh, Cody, were you talking?
KJ's rep was on his hand, confirmed.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, you don't do this.
What? I just did it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, I wasn't looking at you, so therefore I don't. Yeah, I mean,
he did. He looked up like he's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Oregon now down 12. By the way, I got your.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we got our rooting guide. By the way, Scheer, because we want to be a 4 seed in Seattle because the content will be amazing. SRS in the house, baby.
I have a question for you. Do you? I know you don't like the Big Ten. I get it.
No.
Do you think Michigan State's good?
Yeah, but I think Arizona could beat Michigan State.
Oh yeah, obviously, but Michigan State's a good team.
They're a good team. That's the only one I'll give you.
2 seed. I think we're on the same page.
Oh, if Arizona somehow got, let me tell you this. If Arizona somehow won the tournament, or won the Big 12 tournament, and they were a 3 seed and Michigan State was the 2, sign me up every day of the week.
By the way, the more I think about it, the more I don't see that as likely. I really,
Arizona being a 3?
You're
crazy. You're crazy. No way. You beat Texas Tech and you beat Houston. You're absolutely going to be a 3 seed.
Okay. Please stop screaming at me.
Yes, exactly. I will say what I want to say when I want to say it. But right now it looks like we're going to be an SRS. And so I would be totally fine with SRS. Yes, I would also like to play Illinois in the tournament as well. I would have no problem with that.
My boy Mike DeCourcy, who's pretty good at this, has us in Denver.
Boswell had a season high last night, by the way.
Denver is a 4 seed?
Yeah. It's possible. It's just it really I've never, like, last year I booked we booked our tickets, like I was telling you, it was Sacramento in February. We knew. This is the first year in a while. I have no idea. I really don't. It's either Denver,
I go by Rocco Miller, and Rocco Miller says likely a 4 in SRS. So again, we are trying to hold out hope. Okay, now let's give us any Big Ten team. I'm fine with any Big Ten team. Yeah, Iowa sucks. All right, now let's get a couple reads in here, and then I want to get to let's see here. I want to talk a little Caleb Love here. Okay, but first, got to get some reads in here. Baggins, baby. Ooh, yummy in my tummy. All right, Scheer, when was the last time you went to Baggins? Be honest.
It's been a week. I need to go back. Today might be a good day. Rainy, cold day. Could be a Baggins day.
Yeah, this could be a Baggins day. Probably need those in SRS. They don't have them in SRS because the SRS sucks. At Baggins, though, is awesome. Use code AZ12 for 15% off. Everybody go out there. We need some people out there tweeting that they went into Baggins today. Get AZ12. Cody, you have a story, if I'm not mistaken, about the Baggins and AZ12. This is true.
I did. I went there. I took my whole family earlier this week. We had got a lot of sandwiches. We got like $12 off our whole order. It was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, and
they
do have soups. Yes, they have soups, Brad.
Cody met his wife at a Baggins.
Did you really?
No, I just made that up. But
oh, you should have gone with it. It would have been even better.
Cody's child was conceived inside of a Baggins.
Inside of a Baggins restroom.
Yeah, we don't talk about that though. It's okay.
Yeah, no, exactly. Now are you
that good?
I was going to say, you're going to be having a second child here shortly. Are you going to go back to the one on Valencia for the birthing process or what?
Yeah, we're actually going to name her Baggins.
Oh, that's perfect.
That. Oh, call her Baggy. Call her Baggy M. Baggy M. I like it. Yeah, it's good. All right. Either way, go to bed.
When we used AZ12 the other day, the cashier said, "Oh yeah, that's the Mike Luke code."
If you need Mike to be arrogant, when they put it on the receipt, it literally says Mike Luke.
Yeah. So again, just put it out there. Let me feel good about it. Okay, now, also Arizona Primary Eye Care, they've got a great deal. Oh, I can't see anything. Scheer, where'd you go? Oh, you're back. Ooh. Arizona Primary Eye Care, AccuView. Now we got some awesome deals right here. By the way, like we said, they have 4 locations. Fill them up. Now here's the deal. AccuView. So they've got all kinds of good stuff. This promo is fantastic. All right, here's the deal. So instead of you can get a $400 disposable for daily disposable contacts, my friends, for new wearers to AccuView 1 days. 1 days are way better than the 2 weeks. I had the 2 weeks for a long time, and boo. And again, they've never been able to get a deal like this before. And again, it's less expensive, big picture, because you're getting them for the single day. The single days are way better. Check them out. Again, Arizona Primary Eye Care. AccuView now offering $400 towards contacts, $150 for disposables. Whoa. Yes, and they'll keep your eyelid at the same time. 60 insurance is accepted. Optical options to fit all budget styles and preferences. Cheryl is awesome. Check it out. Okay, boom. Yes, exactly. Tony Padilla, you need to go in there. All right. All right, I want to talk a little bit about, we're going to get to King Henry in a second, but I want to talk about Caleb Love. Caleb Love is I can win a lot of games with the Caleb Love I saw last night. Now, I know people are like, and again, Red Wines is like, he's 4 of 9 from the field. And then, but if you're just a putz and you look at it like from that guy's perspective, then you know that you're like, I'm just looking at points. Guess what? Caleb Love had 6 assists. He was playing point guard quite a bit. I loved it. I loved everything I saw out of Mr. Caleb Love in this game. Didn't force anything. He played. That was winning basketball from Caleb L. Love.
That 2-man game destroyed Kansas. That was the difference in the game. Caleb Love as the point guard, playing a 2-man game with Henry, was dominant. Kansas had no answer for it. And look, the thing is, the last 2 games, I think Caleb hasn't forced anything.
Right, for sure.
I mean, he really didn't take it in 4 of 9, right? But 6 assists. He's actually more dangerous in that role. The whole offense is. I love the way he played last night. I really do. Because it felt like he probably could have taken more shots and scored and all that, but there was something to that where he basically got all the other guys involved and made Kansas adjust, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah, they couldn't do it, and that was awesome. I'd like to see a little bit more of that. We've been saying for the longest time, Caleb Love is a good passer. Caleb Love is a good passer, and you saw that. You saw that last night. I would like to see even more of that going forward. Also,
you see that Andre Veesaar comment? Rocco Miller helps with that. So how do you feel about that?
That winner of North Carolina, Xavier.
Arizona as the 5.
I don't want to play North Carolina
or Xavier.
I'm fine playing Xavier, whatever. I don't want to play North Carolina. I don't want to play a team that's got a lot of talent in the first round. I just don't.
I think it'd be funny. RJ Davis. It's either Arizona versus Sean Miller or Caleb versus RJ Davis. That's funny.
Yeah, well, I'm fine playing Sean Miller. Because I don't think Xavier's very good. North Carolina, I don't want to play North Carolina in that first round. That's not a game that's not a game we deserve. Teams that were preseason top 10, I don't want to play in the first round. I think that we have that right at this point. That's another reason to maybe get up to a 3 seed by winning. Now again, is North Carolina in? I don't know. I don't know, Scott Schlinhart.
I think North Carolina sucks, Mike.
Yeah, well,
I know what you're saying.
They've won like 9 of 10, and they're very talented. They have still got a lot of raw talent.
I just don't think they're very good. I know what you're saying. Because you never know when that talent's going to turn it on, right?
Aren't like 5 of their losses against like top 3 teams in the country?
Yeah, they also haven't beaten one team.
Yeah, but
they lost to Duke, Clemson, Pitt, Stanford, Wake Forest.
Mm-hmm. But they're playing well right now, correct?
I don't know. They're not playing anyone.
Well,
they're not. We'll find out. They play Cooper tonight.
All right. Again, I don't want either way.
Cooper tonight.
I don't know. I don't want to play that. I'd rather play Xavier.
You can say the same thing about Xavier though, Mike, with the winning a bunch of games lately.
Yeah, but I don't
Xavier
know.
was on fire. They won.
Xavier looks. Xavier looks different coming off the plane than North Carolina does.
Want to know something funny? Xavier, 7th best 3-point shooting team in the country.
Yeah, I don't like that. Again, I want to play somebody that just sucks. We should be able to play somebody that just sucks.
Can we get a team filled with 5'9" white guys who can't shoot? That's all we
need to play a team of all Conrad Martinez's. That is what
Arizona, like Long Beach State. I feel like Arizona deserved that, like all those difficult, like Princeton wasn't bad. Clearly, they beat the crap out of Missouri.
Did they have 2 NBA players in behind?
I don't.
They had more NBA players. Yeah, they had more NBA players than Arizona did in hindsight.
Yeah, I don't need these teams like that. Give me like a Long Beach State who doesn't play defense at all.
Yeah, or like Kennesaw Valley or something.
Yeah, give me one of those. That's the real reason I'm watching the Liberty game is because Liberty is good, so I want them to lose.
Is Jerry Falwell still the president there?
No. Is he?
Isn't he? I thought he was still the president.
No.
Oh, he's not? Well, I guess I thought he was.
Who is the president?
I think it's Jerry Falwell.
Liberty College.
It's Jerry Falwell.
No.
Yeah, it's Jerry Falwell. I'm sure it is.
Look, I don't know why you're screaming at me. It was Jerry Falwell. It's not. They have a new president that took over in 2023. Dondi Costin. That's a band, by the way.
Hey, is Jerry Falwell still alive?
Wasn't it Jerry Falwell Jr. that was at Liberty?
Yeah. No. Jerry Falwell was the one that started it.
Jerry Falwell Sr. is
he started
he died
it.
in 2007, Mike.
Wow, man, I'm behind the times. I didn't know that.
Wait until you find out we landed on the moon.
Oh yeah, I know. Buzz Aldrin. Hello there, Buzz Aldrin. Yeah, we landed on the moon. Hey, do you know what that line is from?
Dumb and Dumber. That's why I set you up.
Oh, that was really good. Yeah, you made me. I
set you up for that, honey.
You made me excited about myself. Yes, no. It feels very, very good. Okay. Now Arizona looking ahead. Let's see here. Looking ahead a little bit.
Before you look ahead, Mike, I have a picture that I need you to break down for me.
Oh, is this H-Dick? Yes. Let's see it.
Nothing will be better than the Bruce picture. I think that.
Yeah, pull the Bruce one up, by the way, as well.
Oh my God.
No, go back.
I literally think that Henry was called for a foul in this play.
Yes. Also, I don't understand it exactly. I'm also a little bit confused here. How in the world is, when everything in this game was called, Henry gets elbowed in the face, and they don't call it, and they review it?
Yeah, I don't get that. Because
they reviewed it.
Like, even if I don't think it's a flagrant, like I don't think he meant right. By rule in college basketball, like in the NBA, there has to be intent, I believe. In college basketball, there doesn't. It's why like Jaden had that flagrant earlier in the year and all that. Like, that's a flagrant. By rule, that's a flagrant.
And he elbowed him right in the head. Like, yes. I don't get how that wasn't
like someone said Falwell has a good documentary. I know you're into those. You need to watch it.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that. I already got done watching Jared from Subway, and that made me that.
Everyone, Mike has texted me every day about the documentary on Jared from Subway, which he can't. It's so graphic, you can't even talk about it.
It's the most vile stuff I've ever seen in my life.
Like literally, it's been our conversation multiple times.
This guy, no good, awful person. All right, well, either way, Jared from Subway, but. but look at Henry Dickinson right here, or Henry Dickinson.
Henry, no, that's good.
Yeah.
I like Henry Dickinson.
Yes, but look at that. I mean, how do you miss that? He's 7'3".
And he's also another one of these guys where like he did that and like got a foul called on him, and he'd be like, "I didn't touch it. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, I know.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
like when
me.
you know what he did? It's like when he got the technical foul with the when he did the Tony Padilla thing, where Tony Padilla goes up and he sticks his butt out at the scorers table so everybody could see it. Dickinson did just that on that moving screen. And he's like, "Oh, me? Couldn't be. Then who?" No.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Norrin Rudin. Okay. Yeah, a $10 super snap. Yes. Appreciate you. Henry got the heck beat out of him. I was so proud of Henry for going right back at H-Dick. Yes, let's talk about Henry making, and I think Kobe L. Thiel made this point as well. Kobe L. Thiel made the point, and again, very good point there, Norrin, that Henry's done a nice job of adjusting in games this year. You look at Texas Tech, and that first game, Henry didn't play well, obviously. Henry looked out of his element. Henry played much better in that second game against Tech. Henry didn't play well against Kansas. Guess what? Henry said, "Watch this, baby. It's a marathon, not a sprint." I was impressed.
Yeah, Henry does a real good job of learning from the first game. And what I mean by that is, like, if you remember against Texas Tech at the first game, he was awful. I mean, really bad. In the rematch, he was great. Kansas, the first game, awful. Rematch, great. A lot of that is coaching, obviously, but a lot of that is also Henry. Yeah, I mean, you got to give the dude credit. Does a part of you get scared when he plays like that?
Because you don't want him going to the NBA
Yeah.
or the MNBA. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want him going to the MNBA.
I don't think he is. I mean, I don't think he is. But a part of me in the back of my head's like, oh man, he's doing this to the best center in college basketball. Shoot.
Yeah, but that's also not a center that's necessarily going to play in the MNBA. So I'm not sure.
He absolutely cannot play in the MNBA.
I mean, I think he'll be a 12th man, but he's not going to actually ever play. He'll be on a roster because he's 7'3" and he can shoot. But who's calling you?
Just the ladies. You know what it is.
AZ12 podcast. I like Fran Fraschilla. I have no problem with Fran Fraschilla.
He was bad last night, though, Mike.
He knows, again, he's not going to be perfect. He knows the players. He knows the team. He knows what's going on. That's my bottom line here.
That's fine. You have low standards. That's what it comes down to.
With what we've had to watch this year, yes. It can be a lot worse. Or even if you're having to go national, Jimmy Dykes.
What was the worst call by Fran last night? There's two.
Oh, the one. No, the one that was where the ball
is the ball flagrant.
Yeah, but no, then the one where I think the even worse one where the ball didn't go out of bounds and they looked at it, and then he's like with Carter Bryant at the end of the first half, and he's like, "Oh yeah, well, clearly out of bounds." And it's like,
the one that also bothered me was the one where he basically said Henry didn't foul him, but when you watch, Henry was clearly shoved into the player.
Right. When that was the when he drove into the middle of the
like it was clear that Kansas pushed him into the player.
Yeah. Oh, hey, let's see if Andre Veesaar, the great Andre Veesaar, if Henry does this against Toppin and possibly Houston, then MNBA could be a concern for us. Yes. We don't want. Hey, does his girlfriend still have? Is she still going to be here next year? Yeah. That's a good part of this. Good.
One more year, I think.
Yes. That's what we want. Good job, Henry. Good job. Yes. All right. Now let's pay some bills because we have something exciting to announce with Mr. Andre Veesaar in the chat. But first, before that, BridgeTek.
Yes.
BridgeTek. All right. Now, you might say to yourself, Mike, I own a gym and I need to be able to promote this, or I own a wellness spa, or I own something, or a women's clinic. I don't know if there's such a thing, but either way. You can, this is the place to go through. BridgeTek Communications. Our guy Tony is the man. He gave us a $99.99 super snap yesterday. Wop. Very much appreciate him. Now, check it out. 100 plus health entities across multiple United States. The other thing, too, with BridgeTek is 750% average return on investment. The reason that they have money is because they help you make money. And again, they are awesome. Big time U of A fans. Support them. They've had over 1,000 clients. Very, very good. Very, very good. BridgeTek Communications. We love BridgeTek Communications. Happy to have them on board. Tony is the man. Now, Andre Veesaar, Longview, Insurance and Investments. Guess what, Scheer?
I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
First of all, I discovered Andre Veesaar.
This
has been true.
Yes.
Second of all, the other thing too, Andre is paying for my first weekend trip. Longview Insurance and Investments. Longview Insurance and Investments. We are very, very excited about this. They're going to be putting so everything out there, every tweet I put out will be from Longview Insurance and Investments. I might have to clear some of them with Andre first. Then every show is going to be brought to you by Longview Insurance and Investments. Very, very excited about this. Also, the actual read itself, highly certified. Again, if you got money, they can help you. But again, I can only highly recommend. We need to be very clear about this, Scheer. People try to get us to endorse it all the time. We can't. And we always say we can't. This is true.
This is very true.
Yes. I mean, it just is what it is. We can't. But boom, there you go. All right, now $5 super snap from Scheer. Is Mike sharing all these super snaps with you? Oh, Scheer's getting paid tomorrow, baby. It's 15th, first of the month. Well, it's not the first of the month. It's 15th of the month.
I don't understand that one, but you know.
Hey, do you know that song?
Your song.
Yeah. Do you know that song?
Bone
Thugs. My homie, we having a wonderful day, and I wouldn't ask me why, because it's the first of the month, and we be smoking, token, rolling blunts, and sipping on 40 ounces again.
Texas Tech spread moved down a point, so it's 1.5 now.
Yes. Okay. Now, Jesse Bridges, you need to put out there on Twitter that you can't stop thinking about the Longview Insurance and Investments AZ12 podcast. Do your job there, Jesse. All right. Now, Casey Kennedy, are you okay? I'm late. Been outside saving my chickens from venomous skunks. Is that venom that comes out of a skunk?
No. My Shelby's aunt had a big old dog, big old golden doodle, and it went outside and the skunk just sprayed the hell out of it. It was hilarious.
Oh,
man. Couldn't get it. Like, had to give a bat like 19 different baths.
Oh gosh, I can't even imagine.
It's like oil. It's some kind of oil, like the sulfur in it, basically.
They like secrete oil from themselves, so it's so you probably can't. You probably can't drink it. Yeah, Pride of Cleveland, absolutely. Cleveland is the city where we come from, so run, run. Boom, I know all my Bone Thugs. Okay, now is all right. Now is Chance McWilliams out tonight?
Chance McWilliams
or Chance McMillan? Sorry, sorry.
My gut tells me yes, but Grant McCausland wouldn't say. I think if you're Texas Tech, and I'm not just saying this because Arizona and all that, why would you play him? Like if he's uncomfortable at all, they've done what they need to do. You know what I mean? Like similar to Arizona, I would say the same thing. Like if Caleb Love had like a sore calf, I'd sit him.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Now, I am a little bit curious. Let's see here. Would you? Hold on. Let's see here. Cody James Martin just messaged me.
I think it's a sext. Oh no, Mike. I got big news for you when we're done.
Yeah, for sure. That is true.
I got big news. You're not going to like this. One of your favorite coaches was just fired.
Who?
Fran McCaffrey was just fired.
That loser. That guy is the biggest putz in the world. Yeah, Scott Schlittenhart, by the way, coffee money, $4.99 super snap, coffee money for Scheer from the fan perspective family. Hey, Scott, again, NCAA tournaments here. Get those fan perspectives back up. I like those. We've been missing those. Check that out. $4.99 super snap. Fran McCaffrey is one of the biggest putzes in the world. Remember, I will never forget. This is
a piece of crap.
He really is. I will never forget when I think it was the official remember when he came and he just stared at the official for like 30 seconds and the official just stares back at him like, what are you doing here, dude? Fran McCaffrey, no. Would there be anything lamer than being an Iowa fan having to watch Fran McCaffrey and Kirk Ferentz?
You know what's great? Two things. Number one, he got ejected.
Last night. He got ejected from his last game?
Yeah, so his last game at Iowa, he got ejected.
Good.
Number two, I'm just going to tell you right now, you know who the leader in the clubhouse is? DeVries, the West Virginia coach. Sucks for them. I actually think he's going to be the next Iowa coach.
Is Iowa a better job than West Virginia?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Iowa's never been good.
It's better than West Virginia.
West Virginia is
also DeVries is also from Iowa, though.
Oh, is he? All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you notice that nobody wants that Indiana job?
Yeah, the rumor is, and confirmed by our guy Rabby on Indiana 24/7. it sounds like number 1 is Brad Burnell, the Clemson coach.
What did you say? What's his name? Rabbi? Is that what you just said?
We call him Rabbi.
Rabbi?
Rab John's what we call him. Rabbi. Jeff.
Jeff Rabbi?
Yeah, Jeff Rabbi.
All right. Well, anyways, go ahead. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, he's Brad Burnell or Ben McCollum. Ben McCollum is either going to get Iowa or Indiana. That's my guess.
Interesting. All right, now you know where Iowa. Hey, would you rather I'd rather hire Fran Fraschilla than Fran McCaffrey, correct? And
I can't stand
Fran McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes, Len, I'm all aware of that. Ronnie Lester, ring a bell. Okay, now her lead IU. Arizona did break Iowa. I think it's fairly fair to say. All right, now let's get back to a little bit of Scheer always getting us off topic here. Arizona, Texas Tech. This would be a really, really nice win for the Wildcats if you could beat Texas Tech. And then at that point, I think you're going to play Houston because I think that I like watching BYU. I like what they do. But I will say that I don't think that they ain't getting those shots against Houston. How about that?
I don't know, man. They're good. They're on fire. That's a really interesting game. I don't think Roberts is playing. I think that's another case where could he play if it was a tournament? Yes, but I think Houston's going to sit him tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Would a part of you rather play BYU?
No,
because of how the last game ended.
Well, the last game didn't end well against Houston either.
Yeah, but just I mean the way it ended with. Not the result.
Yeah, and Tony Padilla officiating the game.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm fine.
Like a part of you. Sounds like Jawan Roberts actually might play.
I don't think Arizona can beat Houston. I think they can definitely beat BYU. How about that?
Arizona can beat Houston. Arizona can beat anyone. Not anyone, but Arizona can beat Houston. You act like that first game was a blowout. They were in that game.
Dude,
the whole game.
Houston played like poo, and they still won by 8.
Houston always plays like poo, and they win. That's what they look like,
dude. So on a neutral court, what's that line going to be? -7.
Arizona, Houston.
Yeah.
No, -7. 4, 5.
Oh, it'll be more than 4. I can swear upon the eyes of your children, it'll be more than 4. Okay. So either what? Now let's talk Texas Tech and some of these
less
matchups.
Than 4. My kids are blind.
Yeah, they're going to have to go to Arizona Primary Eye Care then. That was called a free read right there. P-Hoff. Yes, P-Hoff. 5.5. Oh, AJW, I love you, but you're wrong. 3.5's way too low.
It's not. It'll be like 5, 5.5.
You just said 4, so you're already hedged.
It won't be 7. It will. There's no team in the country that would be favored by 7 over Arizona. Seriously. On a neutral court, there's not.
All right, we'll see. You can be wrong at times. That's fine. Okay, now, all right, let's talk about the front court then, because you got Darian Williams and you got JT Toppin. Now, Kobe L. Thiel thinks JT Toppin sucks. Kobe L. Thiel is wrong. JT Toppin is awesome. JT Toppin is also the epitome of why big men in the transfer portal are very difficult to evaluate, because you've got Scheer's guy Javier Ramos, who was actually rated ahead of JT Toppin in the transfer portal by 24/7, as was Trey Townsend. Meanwhile, this guy was the Big 12 Player of the Year. It's difficult.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, they're a really good team. Defensively, sometimes they get caught up in like scoring. Like last night, for instance, they just stopped defending at one point and then they went cold. But they're just talented. The guards are talented. Toppin and Darian Williams is a sick front court. They're very difficult to match up with because they're smaller, but they rebound really well. Yeah.
Is McCassell going to win the Coach of the Year in the conference?
He didn't. They already did that, Mike.
Oh, who won it?
Sampson. I get it.
Sampson, that guy. What has he done? They were predicted to finish. They were predicted to finish second, actually, and they finished first. Where was McCassell supposed to finish?
I don't know, but that's not how they do it.
Oh, this is really good, Brad Rich. Kermit Antigua. What a great
Kermit's
name.
Playing tonight. Your boy Kermit. He played great last night.
This is going to be the last game that we get to watch Kermit Walton in person, or I don't know, in person. Maybe we get to play him again. Kermit Walton actually had a really good game last game, didn't he? Didn't he make like 8 points to start the game?
Yeah, like 12 points yesterday.
Yeah. So now, are you?
Shelby called him Kermit on our podcast, by the way. She's like Kermit Walton, and she's like, Mike calls him Kermit. I go, Shelby.
Yeah, don't blame me.
Don't blame me,
Mike. Yeah. Mess with Paul, get the glove. All right, let's get a couple reads in here, and then we're gonna get a prediction here. All right, yes, feedback. Feedback's a great name. All right, what do we got here? Oh, RJ's frozen cactus, yummy in my tummy. Very, very good. All right, now we had a couple watch parties there, very, very good, and a lot of people showed up. And again, they probably showed up because Scheer was going to be there, not because of me. But Scheer, we appreciate you showing up as well. That place was packed, and it was good. And again, here's the deal too. We don't see Dennis Walsh in the chat, but did you notice how big that parking lot is there, Scheer? That thing is massive.
It is. It is a massive parking lot.
That thing is massive. You can literally land one of those 747s in that parking lot. You can also leave your car there if you've had a little too much to drink, and you can go back and get there in the morning. Very good place to go watch the U of A. Watch U of A. We're not going to be able to do a bracket watch party because we're going to be live as the brackets are being revealed. So I was going to tell the missus, tell the mister, or whatever it is, tell them that you need to be here during March Madness because we will be here. All right, no bad seats in the house. Check it out. $2 and $100 craft beer, or $100 craft beers, 100 craft beers.
$100 craft beers, only the best for you.
Yes, no,
did you see? Oh, I had like 3/4 of a beer. That's a lot for me.
You did a really good job there. I was proud of you.
Yeah, I had a beer. 3/4.
Yeah,
I don't remember what it was.
I was very happy. You did a good job. Okay, now what else do we got here? Oh, Aeris Dental. Aeris Dental. Pull that picture of Bruce up. This is great. We can guarantee you that Bruce probably goes to Aeris Dental because look at that tongue right there. That thing is fully intact. Bruce is sticky, and look at the untuck it that Bruce has as well.
He's such a good player. My God.
Yeah,
I'm gonna was so good. I had multiple people DM it to me like I didn't see it.
I'm gonna wear my Untuck It up to SRS hopefully, so that hopefully we can have matching Untuckits. But again, look at Bruce. That thing is amazing. As is Aeris Dental. Now, you might say to yourself, Bruce, I wonder if Bruce has implants. I mean, I'm sure nobody's ever asked that. If you see Bruce, ask him if he's had implants.
He has butt implants.
What's that?
I think Bruce has butt implants.
Yeah, he got a Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah.
But yes,
Bruce
but no.
Yeah,
but anyways, TucsonImplants.com, though, my friends. Here's the deal, though, Scheer. 1997. What kind of package do they call it?
The championship package.
Why do they call it the championship package?
Because that's when Arizona won
the national championship.
Yeah.
And 1997, generally, oh, dude, if I get one more call from Trico Electric, buzz off. So either way.
Pay your bill. Pay your bill, Mike.
No, I don't even use Trico Electric. I don't even know what it is. All right, either way, 1997, and they put the crown in there for you as well. You mess with the implant, you get the crown. You know the drill around here. You don't want to go to Burundi or anything like that to get something where they're going to put in like tire filler or like grease or something. You want to go to Aeris Dental where you know it's going to be done right and it's going to be done at an affordable rate. Check it out, TucsonTeeth.com. Land the man with the master plan. Okay, all right, now Scheer. Prediction time here, and then we have our guest segment coming up here. Prediction time, though, Scheer. What do you got?
I like Arizona in this one. I really do.
Are you back in the A?
I'm back in the A. I think I said 83-79. It's going to be another close one because, of course, it is. I just think that Arizona matches up relatively well with Texas Tech. The Chance McMillan injury would change the game quite a bit. I like the way Arizona played yesterday. Hit the glass. Contain the three. They're not going to stop it. If they do those two things, they're going to win.
Yeah, I think that I think they're going to win. I think Texas Tech's a really good team. I think Texas Tech is a dark horse Final Four contender. Why is it called dark horse?
I don't know. Because people don't expect them to win, even though they're like the 7th best team in the country on KenPom. Oregon final. They just lost by 10.
All right. I'm confused. Why is it called a dark horse? Aren't all horses dark? Outside of like those palominos?
I don't look. I'm scared of horses.
I think they're called dark. Why are they called dark horse?
I got this. The term began as horse racing for a horse race that is unknown to gamblers and thus difficult to establish betting odds for. The first mention of a dark horse was in 1831. It's like it was dark. People didn't know about it.
I still don't get it.
I remember at 1831 when people started using it. It was a crazy
like when like that horse farm that's on like Roger and like or not Roger. I don't know if it's on Roger. It's on like Roger and Wetmore.
Yeah, it is.
You know that horse farm?
The U of A. It's the U of A.
Yeah, it's like the U of A horse farm.
Yeah, I used to go all the time and visit the horses.
Yeah, well, I have not seen one light horse there.
The first mention was about a actual dark horse in color and that no one knew about, and that is why it kind of swept that way, because they're like, oh, this dark horse just came out of nowhere.
So this is about racist horses.
Yeah, are these horses? Yeah, these bigot horses?
It's a bigot horse.
Yeah,
we're going to change the term back. Who's your bigot horse for the tournament, Mike?
What's that?
I'm going to ask you who your bigot horse is for the tournament. We're bringing it,
let's see here.
Look at Mike's rattled.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just totally thrown off by it. I don't know about the dark horse.
You ever been to a horse race?
Yeah, I hated it. It looked like those horses are all abused.
Yeah, I don't like the ones
horses
here. I love going to Del Mar. Like, if you've ever been to Del Mar, that's just the coolest place.
Is that in California or South Carolina?
It's California. It's by San Diego, kind of. It's gorgeous.
Is that like where what do they do at Hilton Head? That's not horse racing, is it? That's golf, right?
I'll tell you off air.
At Hilton Head? All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Look at the way. Okay. I like Arizona. Yeah. Those horses get treated so well. Do they? Well, good. All right. Because I know that it's like the
Del Mar's awesome. Those horses get treated well.
Right. Okay. Well, either way, I think that, I'm not a,
someone called you a pale horse. Are you a pale horse?
Pale horse? Yeah. Yeah. No, did you know that I was called the pale male at one time?
Oh, God. The pale
No,
male.
it was. Yeah. Salty Dog Cafe. The pale male. Okay. And we have some thoroughbreds and some Mustangs on our team. Our Mustang, you know what? It's funny. Our dog does, and then we'll get back to sports here. We have this service dog, Dallas, or my mom does. This thing rears its head every time it sees me. It just goes like this every time it sees me.
Every man does that when they see you.
And I always look at it. I'm like, what the heck is this supposed to be doing? I don't know what he wants me to do. I will not fall into this trap. all right. I like Arizona as well. We're going to get a fan segment here in just a second, but first we got to pay some bills. Okay. Comfort X HVAC, my friends. Comfort X HVAC. Scheer, what do you think about Tony Gimino? Sucks.
Yeah,
He just had his 30th wedding anniversary. He married himself.
Can you imagine being married to him?
Oh, to Tony? Get that party animal, dude. You're coming home and there's Smirnoffs that are just like spewed throughout the floor. Yeah, this
Big
guy.
Zima guy. Zima guy, Tony Gimino.
Yes. Now, exactly. Now, let's see here. But look at Tony Gimino right there. Look at these guys. These guys are great. And again, he said that it saved probably $2,000 there. And he said that they were very good. They were very efficient. Free routine maintenance for first-time clients. Small businesses with big savings. Built on trust for the long haul. Perfect track record, residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates. 520-222-7012. Comfort X HVAC. All kinds of really good stuff there. And again, Tony Gimino's there. Everybody's talking about their dog farting in the comments.
It's because yesterday you said that.
Oh, because Ted Wardo farted. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Aras, also, I got to give a big shout out to our next guy here. Oh,
Green Valley.
You didn't do this right, Cody. What you sent me was not right. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, either way, because Cody, we're going to clip this and send this to our guy. All right. I got to give a big shout out to Michael Rubin here from the Swift Mortgage Group. This guy is the man. Not only can he help you buy, sell, or refinance, he can also help get really good deals. He has access to has access to rates and to banks that other people don't. He's local to Tucson, and he knows he knows a lot about U of A basketball. He messaged me earlier this week, and he said to me, I like going back with the Trey Townsend, Tobey Awaka look. And then I was like, I don't know about that one, but Michael Rubin knows a lot more than me. I mean, he's a senior loan officer for God's sake, but he said he said everybody's role will be better there, and you saw that everybody had a better role in there. Again, Michael Rubin helped me out right there. He can also help you out. Use code Grant Jarrett for $500 off closing costs. The Swift Mortgage, the Rubin Group, 520-419-4262. See that QR code? Scan that thing, baby. And again, he can help you out with all kinds of stuff: refinancing, debt consolidation, you name it. Michael Rubin has got it. Okay, now let's see here. Do we have
Cody
one more?
Dry, you messed. There we go. Green Valley Decorative Rock, Mike.
All right. Welcome to the Rock. Okay, now our guy Mike Natowski put out on Twitter. He said, "Do you think any of these people out there have any of these Kansas fans or maybe even H-Dick, are they part of the rumor to undermine Green Valley Decorative Rock?"
I did some investigating, and absolutely.
I mean, I would not be surprised in the least. And again, when you look at it, though, they are in Tucson. How many times do we have to push back against this?
We'll keep doing it. We'll keep doing it, too.
We'll keep doing it. You know what? Sometimes you don't ask for the battle. The battle just comes to you. Serving residents and contractors, again, and they'll deliver to you as well. If you're like in the Tucson metro area, you don't want to go to but you got to get like a ton of their stuff. And either way, 2 convenient locations, 50 plus locally sourced landscaping. Mike Natowski is the man. Casey Kennedy, Skierlock Homes. That's actually very good. That should be your, when you're on investigative sleuth work. Okay. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Again, back the rock. Okay. Now, time for our fan segment, my friend. Our fan segment here. We're doing these once per week. The great David Rosen is joining the show. Hello, D-Ro. How you doing?
I'm doing good, my man. How about yourself? Enjoying the show, been laughing.
Look at that shirt.
First of all, dude, that shirt is absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at that thing. Look at that thing. That is...
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, man, don't go. I was going to say it. Don't go racing a horse on that one, though. I mean, that's property right there. I mean,
I'll make sure I don't race the dark horse. So,
all right, David. So, what are you thinking about this? What do you tell people out there a little bit about yourself? What do you do?
What I do? Well, first, I've been a big fan of what you guys are doing. I just want to make sure I get that out before I kind of get into myself a little bit. Love what you guys are doing. But a little about myself. I'm a Tucson native. Won't give away my age, but at least 40 years here in Tucson. Been back in the A since the Steve Kerr, Sean Elliott years. I had lucky enough to have season tickets for some of those games. Are pretty incredible. But I think my most favorite, Arizona Wildcat recent moment when I got to go to the last Las Vegas Pac-12 tournament to see that pretty wild ending with Courtney Ramey making that shot. That was
against UCLA.
Awesome. Yeah, against UCLA. So that was pretty awesome. But yeah, I love that about myself.
All right, let's talk a little bit about this team then. What are your expectations? I know Scheer had a question as well. What are your expectations, though, for this team, David? We got the game tonight and the NCAA tournament coming up. What does David Rosen think about this?
Great question. Well, before heading last game, I was a little optimistic, but I'm honestly feeling pretty good, Mike and Scheer, about back in the A. I feel like they had a pretty good chance against Texas Tech. As far as the tournament goes, again, heading in for last night's game against Kansas, I was really trying to back the A, Mike. Originally had them going to maybe the Sweet 16-ish. But I think if they play like they did last night, and I think Scheer touched upon it, that Love Henry combination there, I think they have a chance to Elite Eight. I honestly don't. As much as I want to back the A and get them to the Final Four, I think it's too tough. At least Elite Eight, I think, is doable.
What do you think, Scheer?
We asked this to Dennis Walsh when he was on the show too, because we've had debate on the message boards. How enjoyable or not enjoyable has this season been for you overall?
That's a great question. It's been up and down. It's been up and down. Yeah. It's the best way to describe it. I mean, I love the Cats. I hate the Cats at times. No, it's just I honestly enjoyed it. I think, if anything, Scheer, I think them being a Big 12 is really going to make them March ready. But I honestly love it. I'm really excited for the future of Big 12 basketball.
Yeah, no, I'm excited as well because when I watch this team again, the big thing about it is these games are awesome. And I think it was Stat Freak that put out there on Twitter. He said, we played Kansas and we got hosed. It sure is a heck of a lot better than playing Stanford or Cal or Oregon State or any one of those armpit schools. This is way better when it comes to basketball, David Rosen. I'm sure you agree.
100%. I actually caught a little bit of that Cal Stanford game yesterday. It was a pretty crazy ending there. But yeah, 100% agree with you. I'm so down with those Pac-12 weenies.
Yeah, Scheer. Don't you think that they're hardening the flesh to get ready for this NCAA tournament or the NCAA tournament?
The thing that gets me is just the atmospheres are just so much better to watch on TV, right? Like it's just even when the games aren't that good, the atmospheres are just awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's the cool thing about it too, is that you can see it, and like it doesn't feel like it's not like fake. It's not like when they have like a UFC fight or something, and only 500 people show up, and they just show like that first row, and they're like, "Oh crap, we don't want to show anybody else or whatever." These things are awesome. That's what's cool about it. Like I said, I'm excited to see what this brings. What do you right? Give us your prediction though for tonight. We need an exact score, Mr. Rosen.
I've been thinking about this very hard. I don't know what the word is. I'm going 80-75 Arizona back.
You're back in the A?
100%, Mike.
I like it. All right. Scheer, give me your prediction as well.
I think I just said it. 83-79 Arizona.
I am going to go 84-79. Guess what? Scheer has no clue what score that was. Do you know what score that was, Scheer? 84-79 for the Wildcats.
Yes, it's the score that they won by.
In what game?
Arizona.
In what game?
Kentucky. National title. I'm not stupid.
Holy moly. Very, very good. That was impressive work right there. Mr. Cello, oh, you got help right there because you AJW helped you out.
I know what it was.
Yeah, AJW helped you out. All right, David. So what do you do? What do you do for the games before we sign off here? What do you do for the games? You watch at home? You go out to work? What is your game day experience like?
Yeah, a little both. I got a little guest room set up. I've been lucky enough to go to some games this year. The last minute triggered to go to the Iowa State game. That was pretty incredible. But usually I'm in the game. I'm in the guest room, trying to keep it as quiet as possible. My wife doesn't like when I get too out of control, but usually just stay at home.
I get it. David, you're the man. I can't thank you guys enough, or can't thank you enough, man. Your support has been fantastic. David Rosen with the latest fan segment.
All right, back today. Whoop, whoop,
back
whoop,
whoop. Baby. What?
Thanks, David.
Guys.
Before we sign off, Scheer, where can they find you doing your stuff?
WildcatAuthority.com in the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby and on tonight's postgame show.
And tonight's postgame show, we might be bringing in John Brogan as well, or as Papa Shot calls him, Vanilla Ice. Either way, it's going to be good. All right. For Cody James Martin, for the great David Rosen, for Scheer, I will be back. I will be back with you. I'll be back with you tonight on the postgame. And again, Scott, I start sending those this is the time, the fan perspective. We like those a great deal. For everybody out there, TTFN, we'll see you tonight.